So while you're getting ready for yoga, you can start to remember some of the way we are in yoga, because now you're in the yoga room. For now, it's a yoga room. Maybe it's something else later on during the day. But we remember when we come to yoga that we're going to practice with quiet attention, meaning our attention is inside us so that we can remain calm even if things get a little energetic. You can just remember that. You can certainly lay back and relax until it's time to start. You could practice a yoga pose. I always like to just do deep breathing when I'm waiting for you to come for me to start teaching or for my own teachers to start. I just do my own deep breathing. I breathe in and I breathe out. Just giving myself some me time, which is hard during the day. We have me time when we go to bed at night. Most of the time we're with other people. It's really important, even when you're in a group of people, to learn how to be by yourself so that you can do the things you need to do. And one of the ways to help yourself get calm if other people are getting crazy is to just do some deep breathing. Say, whoo, I'm just going to do some deep breathing so I can get relaxed, calm, and focused. And you can remember maybe that I had showed you the Hoberman sphere, and I just let my belly get round when I breathe in. And then my belly gets soft when I breathe out. I just notice that in my own body. I breathe in, my belly gets round. When I breathe out, my belly gets soft. I'm sorry, is the rest of the group here? I don't know if I'm just talking to a few people or I'm talking to a whole group of people. I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused. You might have to unmute just to let me know what's going on. It's down at the bottom, there's like a, on the right side, on the left side, sorry. There's like a picture of a microphone. There you go.
It's just one class so far with
Okay, so but that's good. I'm just gonna
with 6 kids.
okay, I'm just gonna keep them engaged until the rest of the kids come. So I'll understand.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure if I had missed the other kids coming or not. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. You can put that back down a little bit so I can also see them. No, move the camera down. Yep. Thank you. A little bit more. A little more. A little more. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. All right. I love how everybody's relaxing and waiting. Thank you so much. I just wanted to clear up something that was confusing me. So we are taking a moment to relax, to get focused on ourselves, because we practice yoga. It's best to feel undistracted. So there may be noises going on around you. As a matter of fact, just listen for a moment and listen for 5 things. Actually, look with your eyes and pick out 5 things that you can see. Like I'm looking in my room right now, I see my computer is 1, the camera is 2, a lamp is 3, books are 4, and a drum is 5. So look around the room and just to yourself, count 5 things that you can see right now. Okay, so now listen and try to find 5 things that you can hear. Okay, so now 3 things with your hands right now on your own body or on the floor, not on another person. Find 3 things that you can feel. You might feel your shirt. You might feel the rug. You might feel the skin on your other arm. That's 3 things that I can feel. Now, this is a hard one. Try to find 2 things that you can smell. Just while you're sitting there, not leaning over and smelling another person. Can you smell the laundry on your clothes? You know, the laundry detergent? Something in the air, maybe somebody's cooking something. Maybe you can smell the rug, because it might smell a little dirty. And then one thing that you wish that you could eat right now. Something that would satisfy your tummy like nothing else. If you're ever really feeling worried or nervous or out of control, you can also do that meditation all by yourself. 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can touch, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you would love to eat. So let's start. We're going to do a little exercising together while we're waiting for the other group. So right there, everybody lying down has to come and sit up. So if you're lying down, you can either do this, rock, and pull yourself right up. I love to do that. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Back and forth on your spine. It feels so good. One more. And then when you come up that next time, we'll just sit up and crisscross. Awesome. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to practice saying our vowels, which are something we use when we're talking and spelling and reading. They are A, E, I, O, U. You know those sounds? Let's say those together. Use your fingers too. All your hands up in the air like this. And we'll put up our pinky fingers. We'll go A, E, I, O, U. Nice. Hands on your bellies. We're going to breathe in. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to say, A. Nice. Put your hands on your heart. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to say E when we're breathing out. Breathe in. E. Makes me smile a little. E. Put your hands on your head. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to say I. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in. I. Put your hands like a big O above your head. Breathe in. O. And now keep them up. When I say you, we're going to let our hands come down. Hold on, arms back up. Arms back up. Breathe in. You. Opening your arms. You. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Notice how you feel calm. Notice how you feel a little relaxed and ready for the next yoga activity. We're going to get our fingers ready for the I am happy meditation. We've done this before. We shake our fingers while we say out loud, I am happy. I am good. Shake your fingers. I am happy. I am good. Hands on your tummies. A, E, I, O. Hands on your hearts. A, E, I, O. Hands on your head. A, E, I, O, U. Big arms up. Now we laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Touch your heart. He, he. Touch your belly. Ho, 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 ho. Hoo, hoo. Nice. Now we do it with a whisper. Shake your fingers. I am happy. I am good. I am happy. I am good. Hands to your belly. Hands to your heart. Hands to your head. You. Now we're just going to do the hands, but we're going to say the rhyme in our heads. Shake your fingers. Say the rhyme in your head. Belly. Remember what we said there. Heart. Head. Head. What are we doing here? Remember. Heart. Belly. One more time silent. Try to follow along. I'm not going to say anything. I am happy. I am good. I am happy. I am good. A-E-I-O, A-E-I-O, A-E-I-O-U. Ha, 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 he, ho, 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 hoo. Oh, give yourselves a big hug, you guys. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much for that beautiful meditation. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel so happy. Thank you. Put your hands on your knees. And we're going to make circles around with our body. Yeah, just move what feels good for you. They could be tiny little circles or bigger circles around and around. Just keep it smooth. Hold your knees. Put one hand on each knee. So it gives you something to hold on to. Kind of pull a little bit on my knees when I go back. I push a little bit when I'm going forward. Nice. I breathe in and I breathe out. How it feels good for you is the perfect way to do this. because I can only tell you what to do, but you have to do it in your own body so that you feel good and it makes you feel happy and it makes you feel good. Okay, we're gonna come around to the center and then we're just gonna go in the other direction now. Around and around. Try to go the other way, just so that we can unravel and be balanced and even. Maybe one side hurts a little bit more, or one side is easier or stiffer. Just notice that. It's you. I don't know. I'm not inside. I can't tell you how you feel. Only you can tell yourself how you feel. Beautiful. Come to the center. Breathe in. Fingertips go and they touch each other above your head like you're holding a grapefruit or a big orange above your head. And breathe out. Float your hands down. Breathe in. Fingertips touch. Breathe out, down. And one more time. Breathe in, up. Fingertips. And breathe out, down. Awesome. Now we're going to slide our hands and we're going to hold the front of our legs. You don't have to move your body. Just hold. Yep, I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to pull forward and breathe out, round back. Pull forward and back. Forward and back. It's making my spine like that long bone down the back of your body. It's making the spine go woo, forward and back, like it's a pipe cleaner. There you go, nice. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Make a nice little rhythm for yourself. Do it for 8 more times. 8, 7, keep going. 6, keep up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Breathe in, pull forward. Hold yourself forward. Squeeze up like you're trying to lift your belly button up inside your body all the way to touch your spine. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Take a deep breath in and just notice how you feel inside your body right now. Calm, relaxed, and ready for the next yoga activity. Very nice. Everybody, you're doing so much beautiful yoga today for yourselves. I hope you're feeling just wonderful inside your bodies right now. We're holding our shoulders, our fingers are behind, and we're going to breathe in, look one way, breathe out, turn. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, nice and smooth. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out and in and out. In and out. In and out. In. Keep nice and focused, even though we're going a little fast here. Don't get crazy. Stay focused. Only go as fast as you can. Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't stop. We got to go for 10, 9, 8. Keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready to stop in the center. Don't put down your arms. 2, 1. Come to the center. Slide your arms up. Fingertips together. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Hold your breath for 3, 2, squeeze up your belly, lift up your tummy inside your body right there, and out. Ah. Nice job. Put your hands in your lap and just sit very still and very quiet. Good job listening. Everybody stay focused. Turn towards the TV so you're looking right at me with your body too. Whole body facing forward. You're okay in the orange. Yeah, where everybody's facing forward. I'm not looking sideways, look forward. Awesome. So let's shake our legs out. Let's stretch them out straight. Don't touch another body, so make sure you have your own room. Just shaking our legs a little bit because they've been sitting in crisscross for a while. Get the blood kind of flowing again. Nice. All right, so we're going to sit in butterfly. That's when you put your 2 feet together, and you can have your feet a little farther out so that you can sit up comfortably. You don't make this uncomfortable, but try to get the bottom of your feet so they touch each other, kind of like you're making a sandwich. You can have I don't know, I like to do peanut butter and jelly. So I got peanut butter, I got jelly, and I make my sandwich. And let's gently flap our wings. So our knees go up and down. Sure, if that feels more comfortable, put your hands behind your body. That's a wonderful adaptation. And anybody can do that, or you can still do the other way, whichever feels good for you. And I'll sing a little song. Fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, up so high. Fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, up so high. We put our hands to the side of our head. Sleep like a butterfly. Switch to the other side. Sleep like a butterfly. Switch. Sleep like a butterfly through the night. Switch. Sleep like a butterfly. Switch. Sleep like a butterfly. I slide my hands behind me and I put them on the ground. I put my feet flat on the floor. I lean into my hands a little bit so I can pick up one foot. Soar like a butterfly. Put that foot down. Other foot. Soar like a butterfly. 2 feet down, 2 feet up. Put your weight into your hands a little. Keep your body up. Soar like a butterfly. Up so high. Feet down. Let's do it one more time. Soar like a butterfly. Soar like a butterfly. Soar like a butterfly. 2 feet. One hand. Put that one down. Try the other hand. Try 2 hands. Balancing on your bottom. See how long we can hold it up here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Put your feet down and see if you can give yourselves a hug. I'm squeezing my knees in, I'm like squishing them. Nice. Put your hands back down behind you. We're going to lift up our hips. Lift up. Stretch your arms up. Stretch your belly up and down. Again, up. Push up. Release down. Push up. Release down 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one we're going to hold. Breathe in. Lift up. Breathe in. Breathe in. Fill it all the way up. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Big breath out. And release and lie down on your backs. Lie down. I'm going to sit up, but I want you to lie down just so I can keep talking. Now let yourself go back into your yoga sleep. You're taking a little rest. Lay down. Yeah, I'm sitting up because I have to talk. But everybody else is sleeping. Let your legs stretch out front, long on the floor. Let your feet drop out to the side. Just find that one position that you cannot move for 1 whole minute. I'm going to time you. Let me get my timer. All right, so I'm gonna ring a bell. When you hear the bell, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, totally relax, and then don't move for 1 whole minute. Let's see if we can do it. I set my timer. Here's the bell. Find your comfy position. Take a deep breath in. The timer starts now. 1 whole minute without moving. I'll let you know when we're at 30 seconds. Even if things get distracting outside of you, stay focused and quiet for yourself. Do not get distracted by other people. Just relax and breathe and stay still. We're at the halfway point. You have 30 more seconds of total stillness. It feels so good to move after you haven't moved at all. When you hear the bell again, you'll know that the minute is over. Take a deep breath in and a long, luscious breath out. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Stretch your body like you just woke up in the morning. Stretch out your arms over your head. Oh, you're just waking up. So wake up. Oh, and when you're ready, everybody come back up and sit on your feet. So you can sit up on your knees, and then I put my bottom down and I sit up on my feet like this now. If that is not comfortable for you, then please stay in crisscross. It's okay with me. If this is comfortable, then you should do this. If it is not, then don't do it, or do this crisscross if just you want to. It's up to you. It might feel good for you. Awesome. We're gonna do that little twisting thing we just did a moment ago, but we're gonna do it from sitting up position now. That's good, nice starting, great job. Remember to breathe and turn your head. We'll just do it for a short 30 seconds. So just keep going at your own pace right away into it. Nice job, I love that. Great motivation. Really helping to loosen up our upper backs. I hear a lot of cricks and cracks going on in my back right now. Crick, crack. There you go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the center. Breathe in, arms over your head. Interlace your fingers. Point your pointer fingers up to the sky. Shh, a rocket up to the sky. Breathe in. Fill up a little more. Fill up a little more. Hold your breath. Squeeze your belly inside you like you're trying to lift up. 3, 2, big breath out. And release your hands. Nice. Put them on your, look at this. I'm going to roll forward and rest. You might want to switch to the other position now because we're just going to roll down onto our bellies. So now we can stretch our legs out. And first we can rest our chin in our hands like we're watching TV. You got to find the right position. I have to have my elbows out here, and that helps me cut my chin. And I take a breath in, and I feel my belly pressing against the floor when I breathe in. And then a long breath out, my back gets more stretched out. It gets softer and calmer. One more breath in. And a breath out. And one last time. I'm just going to shift to my side, rest my head in my hand, and rest on my side like I'm watching TV, like you are, like you're watching my TV show. Hold your head up with your hand so your elbow is bent. Look at me on the screen, and you'll see how I'm doing it. And I rest my arm on my side, and I even look a little bit towards my knees. Even though I'm watching TV, I'm actually looking at my own knees. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Breath in, breath out. One more breath in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to roll onto your back. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift my feet up to the sky. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Bend your knees and put your feet flat on the floor. You might need to look at the screen just for a second to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to lift my hips up. And then I breathe down. I bring my hips down. Breathe in. Lift your hips up. See, I'm making a bridge with my body here. And then I'm rolling down onto my back again. When I breathe in, I push my feet and it helps me to lift my hips up to the sky. And then I breathe out, I soften myself down. Let's do 3 more. Breathe in, up 1. Breathe out, down 1. Breathe up 2. Breathe down 2. Third one, we're going to hold up there. Breathe in, lift up. If you move your feet a little closer, you might be able to lift up 1 foot and stretch it to the sky. Nice. Put that foot down. Try the other foot. Push with the foot that's on the ground and lift your other leg up to the ceiling. Nice job, everybody. Beautiful. Put it down. Lift up about 1 inch higher. Last minute. Come on, stay up there. Don't give up yet. 3, 2, 1. Release your body down. Let your legs stretch out. And now lift them up to the sky. Not your bottom, just your legs. So your bottom stays resting on the ground. Now reach your fingertips towards the ceiling too. It's like you're making a giant letter U with your body. We're just going to rest on our backs for a moment. We imagine we're like a dead bug. You can feel your whole back resting on the floor, the back of your head, the back of your hips. Everything is resting on the floor except for your legs and your feet and your arms and your hands. Take a breath in. Feel calm and relaxed as you breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One last one. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to roll to the other side to rest on your side. So I don't know what side you were on before, but you have to rest on your other side like you're watching TV on the other side of your body. So roll over to your side. Remember, cradle your head in your hands so that you can look at the TV. And now look towards your knees a little bit. And then you probably can see me a little better because you'll be looking a little bit more towards the screen. We're just resting on our sides again. We're going to do 3 breaths here. Breath in. It should be the other direction than you were the last time. Just so we make sure that we feel stretched out and even on both sides of our body. And now we're going to do 3 deep breaths. Take a breath in. And breath up. Hold your head up with your hand so you're getting a nice neck stretch too. Neck and shoulder. It's stretching out back here and up into my neck. But very gently so you won't hurt yourself. And one more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Awesome. Roll back to your bellies. Put your hands on the floor. Push yourself up to a tabletop. Beautiful. Curl your toes under. Stretch your hips to the ceiling. Oh, we're getting our last downward dog in, waking our bodies up, getting ready for the rest of our day. Walk your feet towards your hands. Roll yourselves up slowly. Oh, reach up to the sky. Stretch up. Oh, you can't see me. You're only half of my body. Stretch up to the sky. Oh, shake your hands out a little bit. Shake your hips and your legs. Yeah, everything like this. I can't really see your faces now. Can somebody turn the camera so that I can see everybody who's standing? Or seeing those the kids who are in front of me? Thank you. Let's bring our hands to our heart and rub our hands to make them warm. Put one hand on your heart and the other hand on top. Take a deep breath in. Drop your chin. Squeeze in and give yourselves a happy, healthy, loving squeeze. Oh, you're so awesome. Let your bird fly to the sky. Thumbs stay together. Your fingers stretch up high. And then we all say thank you very much at the same time. Ready? Go. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you, guys. What an absolutely beautiful yoga class. Bend down so I can see your face if you're saying goodbye, because I can't see your faces. There you go. Thank you. You guys, you're so awesome. What a wonderful day today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you soon again. Thank you. That was fabulous.